Friends on the cut, they ain't pleasing you. Me, I stay teasing you when you're hot.
Take the first right onto Hickey's Lane. Turn right onto Hickey's Lane.
Yo. Yeah. Yo, my homies, yeah, look up, look around. Take a look at all the pain that's happening on earth now. Make you wanna look down, people playing you around. Or maybe it's just the love and the money you ain't found, homie. Always remember from the day that you first got black coat fillers, now you in the same spot. Yeah, you still going through it though. Pain and the hurt, the rain and the dirt, the trouble that comes with you when you're preaching this word. Now let me tell you about somebody I know. His name is Jesus, yeah, Christ, sure, he saved my soul. Giving me life with freedom and the confidence to know that one day I'ma make it to the place that I'll forever call home. And cause of this truth now I can understand I ain't gotta live my life for no man. Just gotta keep it real. Stop draining myself in these fields. Cause ain't nobody perfect, yeah, we living until. Yeah.
Alright guys, so we're here with Eva today. And she's just going to share a bit of her journey.
Papali'i creates, nice run. Eva McEwen pops it out the back. One of the great tries.
Here's 5-4. It's the short side. McEwen straightening, getting away from the first lot of defenders. Still going. McEwen got the offload away. You're not going to stop her. You're not going to stop her.
And my question, Eva, is I just want to ask, how do you where do you see your faith with your rugby league? So how do you see your faith being, do you see impact in your faith in your sport, and how do you see that?
Yeah, I definitely see a lot of things, I guess, work, a lot of things happen, a lot of blessings come my way whenever I put God in the center of everything I do, and that's just my testimony. I can say it all day. I have so many stories, but yeah, whenever God's been in the center of everything I do, blessings just come like that, and yeah, that's my testimony on that.
Yeah, that's awesome. So in saying that, did you grow up in faith, or was it something that you found yourself, or if you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I was blessed enough to actually grow up in the church, which to me is such a huge blessing, because trying to, I guess, even think that it wouldn't have been something if my parents didn't have that faith is crazy. And to think that there's some kids who don't have that, it makes me a little bit sad, but it's a huge blessing in disguise. So having that, I'm really grateful to have it, honestly.
Now that you've said about growing up in faith, what would you say is your biggest struggle in regards to your relationship with footy? I mean, relationship with God in footy. Do you have any struggles, or? So
my struggles are just all mental stuff. I feel like I get overwhelmed quite quickly. Obviously, being so young, I got put in this spotlight really quick, and because of some games I've had people hold high standards for me, and that's just all mental stuff. But God does say, cast all your anxieties onto him, and I feel like now it's getting a lot better. I feel a lot happier, and that's all just God on the back of that.
Sorry, just one more last one. If you had a message for every young aspiring girl coming through, who's wanting to play NRL, wanting to better their relationship with God, what would you say in a few words?
Number one, I always say, is listen to your parents. And the Bible says honor your parents first. So that's whenever someone asks, anything to say, I will always say honor your parents. And just with your faith, that's just your journey. It's relationship, not something you can just go to on Sundays. If you only eat one day a week, you'll starve for the rest of the week. So don't just eat on Sunday.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Eva. All right.
Out wide, Lane is there competing for it and hit the deck.
The call again will be
Knock on by Penrith on the way in. Whether
doing the headband. Johnson Gunga is out there.
count it in again. 3, 2, 1, action.
At the 2-7 project here in Penrith. We've got an amazing content studio right outside these doors.
3, 2, 1, action.
Yeah, man, when we initially started, we focused on a small niche, which was Polynesian culture. As just time went on from COVID, we'd see a lot of the chaos that was going on amongst the youth, with all the stabbings, area code wars and stuff like that. It grew to a place where it was getting a lot of reach. And so with our Christian faith and what we believe in and what people need, we decided to sit down and step back and take a good look at where we want to head towards in terms of branding and content. And what better way to positively impact the younger generation than through the gospel? We're now moving away from a lot of the content that we used to focus on, and now we're just going to focus on what people really need, man. And that's Jesus Christ, bro. This is pretty much the start of it, and we're kicking it off with the shirts. And so it's going to be a tricky transition, but hey, like Philippians 4:13, man, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So I'm going to try and inspire a whole generation. So
how did the name Fire Apparel come up? Because I know when I first seen it online, bro, I was like, it was catchy, eh?
it pretty much just started out as an activewear brand. We prayed on a few names, but one thing that we decided to go with was something that would encourage people to carry. Fire within.
Much later.
Alright guys, so I just finished up from the photo shoot and stuff. Yeah, shout out to my bro Harris for the opportunity. You know, I said I spoke with him pretty clearly, but guys, my whole aim and goal now is to spread and share the gospel, bro. And I was glad I was given the opportunity to do that. Not even just with Harris, but with Eva and John. So look, big shout out to them. And as you know, they're playing footy as well. So yeah, it was a good time to share, man. But yeah, if you guys are watching, all the best for the rest of the season. And yeah. Alright guys, so right, the craziest thing just happened, guys. I want to share a quick testimony of what just happened a few seconds ago. So the studio was pretty gnarly. What do you think? What was your thoughts about it?
No, I thought it was cool. I'm sorry.
It was cool?
Yes, I thought it was cool. It was
Something different, eh?
Yeah, it was very different. Kalura and Qatar enjoyed it as well, so that was good.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great experience. Also for sure enjoyed. And
Alright, so guys, I'm gonna quickly share this. A few weeks ago, when was this?
last week.
Bro, last week, so kid you not, so me and my partner were talking. I actually got a parking fine, guys. So parked in was a buster and I had a bad, I had a bad feeling, but I don't know, I just parked it anyway next minute. So I came back, bro, I got a parking fine, $325, right? I don't know if you can see that, but down there, 320, guys. How crazy is that? And yeah, I didn't tell my wife about it until what, a few days later. Yeah, I said I was just doing a lot of praying, so I was focused a lot on God, right? So I hadn't told my wife or anything. Anyways, So I said to her in the car, where were we talking, in the car or something?
No, we were talking in the living room. We're having like a deep one-on-one talk because Kalora and Katara were asleep and we don't usually get time to talk. And
yeah, so like anyways, guys, in this deep DM guys, I literally said this to my wife. I was like, no, you watch, like God will provide. She can doubt. I literally said this out. I said, God will provide, and it won't even be from the cash that I'm getting from work. Because if you guys didn't know, I'm getting paid cash at work, literally all cash. And what's that? And I said this won't be from her too. I prophesied this, guys. I said, you watch, you won't even.
And I thought for a second, I was like, I'm probably gonna end up paying it. That's what I thought in my head, but I was like, you know what?
Listening to her, you hear that? Go tell them.
I am telling them what he said. Like when he said that to me, I was like, damn, I'm probably gonna have to try and put some money aside to pay off this fine. That's alright. I wasn't trying to stress over it or anything like that. Like it wasn't an issue. You can pay for it, obviously.
Well, anyways, guys, yeah, look, that's the point. Now, I want you to understand one thing. My focus on these past few weeks, I've given up everything. Like, I've given up doing it my way. I now surrendered everything to God, including my own desires, right? Which was to play NRL, and I made that clear, right? But anyways, this was crazy. This happened a few seconds ago because, well, my brother Harris actually said he was happy. He was willing to pay me $150 today, right? To come and, you know, be at the studio and help out with the photo shoot. Yeah, and be in the photos and whatnot. So yeah, I said happily, right? Not expect, like, think about it. I heard 150 and he said that clean, right? In my head I'm like, there's no way he's gonna pay me more. What for? But anyway, so we ended up staying back for a bit longer than what it should have. But I wouldn't say it was long as. Like, it wasn't long as.
Good calls anyways.
Yeah.
Like, his t-shirt says Philippians 4:13.
Yeah, here. Right here you can see it.
Yeah.
But what's it called? So we ended up staying back for a bit longer, and to be honest, like, as soon as we were about to leave, I said hello. I said bye and stuff, and it was like, hey, look, I'll send you a bit more. Bro, me in my head thinking a bit more was like what, $40 on top, right? Like,
yeah, which he didn't need to anyway.
Yeah, he didn't have to at all. Like he
gave
did not
us,
have to.
like, shalom hats and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, here, check these out. So these are the hat guys. These are pretty mad. As you guys can see, these are the hats. These are part of the gears that we got.
And literally says it on top as well.
Yeah, Philippians. You can see.
13.
You can see it there, guys. But anyways, the point that I'm trying to say is he didn't have to send us money, right? And so, like I said, in my head thinking, you know, he was going to send me more. I was assuming it was going to be what, like $30-40 more, and I was happy. I was content with that, right? It wasn't anything, bro. Well, how much did he send? So he ends up sending $300, guys. 300. And look, I know this might not mean a lot to anyone else or to him, but bro, it honestly shows that God provides when you're willing to surrender everything, right?
Yeah.
He really does provide. My wife can second to this. Like, I literally said this to her. I spoke it out by faith, and I said, you watch, God will provide, not me. God will provide. Me not knowing at the time what I'm saying, right? Like I said, I have no idea. I'm just speaking out in faith. I just said, God, you'll provide. But I don't actually know how he's going to provide. Right? Because we, at the time, were thinking, like, how the heck, like, how else is he going to provide? And guys, look, a testimony right now, he just showed he provided. So just a little word of encouragement, guys. Bro, speak in faith, man. Alright, guys, there we go.
I'm going through the season where I'm finding out believing God giving me a reason. Yes, I know that I need it, yeah.